Welcome back, this is Yamajac with episode 2 of our vanilla Let's Play. We took a quick trip to the nether, so we got some nether wart. I got a clip of us collecting the nether wart. I'll put that in here if I remember. Ooh, what? Oh my god! I'm out. I'm out. Oh my god. Okay. That was terrifying. The nether is scary right now, okay? I don't know if it's just because we spawned in a basalt ridges thing or whatever, but like the nether, dude, it is stressful to be in there right now. It's terrifying. Do not likey. So yeah, we want to figure something else out. Our villagers, by the way, they keep breeding and then escaping our villager breeder, and then they all end up down here. They're safe there, so like I'm okay with it, but somehow or other they all without fail. I guess what happens is when they're coming out of here, they get like pushed and then fall down and then wander their way over into the water stream where they eventually get stuck, is I'm assuming what's happening. Anyway, in this episode, I think we talked about making a villager breeder. We might if we have time, but what I would really love to have happen right about now, honestly, is storage. We want to get a good storage going. Oh, this sugarcane farm has been running for a while too, because our storage is running a little bit, full. We're getting like stuff in places where it doesn't belong, so I would love to get a setup base somewhere and then live there for a while and gotta sleep the night away, and set up like a decent enough storage system with some half decent organization. I don't care about having hoppers to sort stuff into the locations where it goes. I'm fine with putting it away manually, but how on earth these peeps just walked out? What? I didn't think, like, they just walked out, right? I didn't think they could path over that. I don't know, the villager breed is working, so like I'm fine with this. They'll eventually find their way down. Okay. Weird, but sure. I think I want to live in the ice spikes biome here. For no other reason than I've never done that before, and I would like to. Although I'm also not sure if that's what we want to do. I'm kind of tempted to just be like, you know what? Heck it, I want to go find a dark forest and live in a dark forest, because I do like the dark forests. I do like them. I do be liking them, though. But I want to take a peek over here, see if there's any super interesting structures or formations or anything like that that we can maybe live in. I didn't bring a bed, so we're not going to be able to take too long of a trip out here, but we could take a quick peek, see if anything stands out to us as being like super cool to live at or whatever. I typically like living underground because you just have a lot more control over it. Like if you live above ground, you have mobs spawning and it's like just annoying. If you live underground, then it's a lot like eventually you'll have everything lit up and you'll be good to go, right? But at the start, you're definitely like having to deal with mobs, and you can fence things off and all that, but it's like, do you want to do that? Like, I don't know. It just seems like a lot of extra work, a lot of extra effort to put in. This place here kind of seems pretty cool though, right? I'm kind of feeling this right here. I don't have any inspiration hit me with this, but feels pretty cool. It's a nice area. You could definitely build something here. I just, I'm looking for a place to live. I either build underground and like make my own thing, or you find somewhere really cool that you're just like, oh, I see. Like I can see the base finished here. You know what I mean? Like you have that inspiration strike you, and you're just like, this is it. I'm gonna have, you know, a thing over here, and we're gonna have like stuff falling out of, you know, but I don't have that vision hitting me with this, so I don't know. But this is definitely a cool little area with all the spikes. You think, I kind of like it. I don't have that inspiration hit me, you know? It doesn't feel like the right thing. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like the right thing. Doesn't feel like it. But let's go up top maybe and see if there's anything super interesting up here. It's a nice view anyway, right? See what we got going on. But it is a really cool location. I would like if I can move around and maybe get some inspiration from something nearby or something. I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's a cool area though. Oh, it's a really cool area though. Okay. Okay. So let's take another look down here. Ooh. Okay. Find a way down, I guess. Not here. Not here. Cannot jump down here. Not there. Over here. Yeah. We can just do this. Okay. So I am. Let's take a look at it. See if we can't get that that inspiration that we need to feel good about this place. Okay. So I like this thing that's happening right here, right? With this like spire that's kind of coming down out of the roof there, out of the ceiling. I like that a lot. I just don't know. Actually, no, I am feeling it. It's starting to hit me. It's starting to hit me here. So I'm gonna get started on making a the entrance to the base right now, which will go probably down at the bottom there. And maybe set up a little storage room as well somewhere in that cave system that we're going to design. No, I'm out, bruv. I'm out, bruv. I'm not here. Ah! No! 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 So it was a lot of work, and we almost lost the chosen one, but thankfully not. We have a lot of resources to get to building, though. We've got blackstone, basalt, spruce logs, some warped quartz and nether quartz. We got birch logs, polished blackstone, magma blocks, nether bricks, polished blackstone bricks, warped stem, crimson sand, streamlights, and some packed ice. These are going to be the blocks that we build primarily with in this base. I got, you know, that inspiration. It's hit me, right? It's getting me good right now, and I want to paint you a picture so you can see the same kinds of things that I see. Okay. So this base is going to have two separate themes to it. Okay, so we're going to have the first, which is going to be the outside, which is everything that's not inside. The outside theme is going to be very wooded, earthy. We'll have maybe like a village out here eventually, some farmland, more of the common housing kind of stuff outside. And then inside is going to be more industrial. We're going to have a lot of the blackstones, the basalt, like huge smelteries, and it'll be very dark colors, but I want to try my best to keep it warm and kind of, yeah. So it's going to be a bit of a tricky build because we're going to have the two conflicting themes. We're going to be having ice on the outside and ice on the inside. And then we'll also be having that very molten magma-y kind of thing. It's not a nether themed build, although we will be using a lot of the same palette. It's going to be a very distinct theme from the nether. And I think it's going to be really cool. So I'm excited to get started on it. We're going to figure out where we're going to put the entrance to the base, which is probably going to be here, right here. I'm going to get started on digging, putting together a decent entrance, making an archway or something for the entrance, and then get back to you guys once we're done that. It's getting a little bit late for right now, so I have to close up shop anyway. So this has been a lot of fiddly work, honestly, as we knock this back. This wall needs a little bit more work. It's got to be more vertical stuff rather than this diagonal. But this is the general shape of the wall. It kind of goes down there a little bit. So a little bit of terraforming. I'm pretty content with the terraforming, but the wall, again, needs a little bit of work. This is the bridge to our entranceway here. It's nice and taut at this point because it's a tight like rope bridge thing, you know, and then these kind of have a little bit more leeway and it kind of sags a little bit before it kind of continues up. So I'm pretty content with that personally. We'll have more of these kind of like flimsy bridges littered throughout the walls. They're nice and simple. They don't look that great, but when you have like a whole bunch of them, I think they'll kind of look pretty cool as you have different ways to kind of hold them up, you know, throughout the whole place here. And I think it'll look pretty good. These entranceway, again, not super pleased with, but I think it might look good when we have more of them scattered throughout. I don't know. Definitely would like to do some more stuff with these like caps here. Maybe, I don't know, like put a fence off of it and then hang down a lantern or something on them or something. I don't know. Something, right? Something would be good for sure. But for right now, I didn't want to focus too much on the outside. We'll kind of do that as we get more into the outside of the base. For now, I really want to work on the inside and get a storage room built. And here's the entranceway. I think it looks pretty good. So this is going to be the design of our like I don't know, public facing corridors, you know. I think it looks pretty good. But these are what anywhere that you know, non-employees only would be able to go would be looking kind of like this. And I think it looks pretty good. And then we'd also have some other more like employees only, you know, kind of paths leading from like the storage room to the furnace room, so they have like a more efficient route to get there. Whereas the employees wouldn't have to go there; they just drop off their stuff at the you know, or the customers or clients or whatever wouldn't have to go from the chest from the storage room to the furnace room, you know. They might go to the furnace room to smelt some things. They might go to the storage room to store some things, but they're not going to have to really make too many trips from one to the other. You know what I mean? And we also, it's really going to be a more efficient route for people who are working here. And with that said, we are going to have like a village out here for the customers, so to speak, not these guys. And then we will also have some housing inside, and there will be definitely some I'm gonna be honest with you, there will be some judging going on. These will be the poor people, these will be the rich people, you know. And the workers in here will be, anyway, it's gonna be, there's gonna be a whole like lore and plot and stuff to it. It's gonna be really, really cool, I think. But yeah, this is what we got so far. And I want to build a storage room, so we're going to be building the storage room off towards the left here. We're going to come up on a T intersection here, and then it's going to go off to the left and the right. Off to the left will be the storage room. It's not going to terminate in a storage room. It'll be like, you know, down the hallway on your right will be the storage room kind of thing. And then off to this way will be something else, maybe a hat room. I don't know. We'll decide. So I'm going to continue building this, get to where our storage room is going to go, and then we'll kind of maybe get to organizing it, setting up how we want to kind of have things working, maybe. I don't know. I've been building a fair bit, and I've been hit with some inspiration. So this kind of feels very maze-like to me, right? And I kind of like that. I kind of want to focus on that. So rather than having the opulence inside and then the poor people outside, I think what could be cool is having this be like a labyrinth, like a dungeon that just kind of appeared in the mountain, and then have like an adventurers kind of thing happening outside with blacksmiths and armories and taverns and inns and, you know, guilds and all this kind of stuff outside that kind of litters the landscape as they've set up shop around here. Everything outside of the dungeon is going to have been built by these people, except for a couple of bridges that go throughout here. So there's going to be kind of the two styles, right? Like the one that is brought with foreign materials from elsewhere that they built to attach to the dungeon to make it easier for them to get around. And then there's going to be the dungeon stuff, which is just kind of like materialized, which I think is going to be a cool idea. And that's definitely what we're going for now. So anyway, we're getting started on the storage room. Down here is our storage room. We got a little 3x3 piston door. Opens and then it closes. These go in a nice, like, doot, 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 doot. Well, these two fire at the same time, but then it's like doot, doot, doot. And I like it. I like it a lot. We can make it open, like, all of these almost instantly once we step on the pressure plate by just kind of rewiring it a little bit, but I don't really care about that so much. The wiring is kind of complicated, so I don't really want to spend too much time on it, but this wire here is from these pressure plates. It powers this monostable, which powers the whole thing. Down here, this redstone turns on. The observer detects it. That starts the whole chain. This goes into a pulse extender, which keeps that piston up until the whole thing is done. Halfway through the pulse extender, we come down here, power this monostable, which powers it again to close it, after a little bit of a delay to keep it open long enough for us to walk through. This observer powers this block to pull the first block down. From that piston, it goes into a note block over there, which that piston then gets a pulse from to pull that block over. Also powers these rails, which there is a four-tick repeater there to push this piston up. And then this observer detects that, powers the block that's now there to pull that block down. And then the repeater down there turns off, pulls this piston down. The observer detects that again and powers this with bud power to pull that down. And then we just have some rails on the side with redstone dust on observers to power these side pistons. And then similar thing over here, two observers off of that main observer to power up this line as well. And then we have this one just going up top to that piston to pull down the top one. For the storage, we don't actually have too much space over here. We're kind of already breaking out. I kind of want it to break out in some places, so it kind of looks like it was just plopped in here and wasn't designed around the mountain. But I don't want to pop out too much. So the storage room is going to be on this side, and then this side is going to be more utility items like a stone cutter, maybe furnace array or something like that. Not a big furnace array, but just a couple of furnaces if we have to smelt up a couple of things real quick. And then most of the furnaces are going to be over here, or most of the chests are going to be over here. And we might have some like pillars or something in front of them that kind of get removed as you come in, kind of like doot, 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 you know, could be kind of cool. And then in the back we might have like some like a bulk storage, like a path to a more bulk storage area for storing a lot of items of like cobblestone and stuff that we get a lot of. But this is kind of what we got so far. I'm pretty pleased with it. It's looking pretty good. These shroom lights are a major pain to get. Kind of hate that I decided to make them such a prominent part of the build, because it's a major pain to make. But I'm pretty content with what we got going on so far. Yeah, it looks pretty good, right? I think it looks good. Hopefully it looks good. I want to bring you guys along for a little bit of the creative process on building this storage room. We're not going to do the automatic like shuttered doors today. We'll do that in another day. But overall, the general concept of this build is there's going to be different floors, right? So this floor is, I don't know, like weird themed. I like it, but it's a little bit weird, right? And then other floors will be different themes, right? So we might have like a proper hell themed build. We might have a proper maybe an ocean build. We might have, you know, various things. So anything that we build on this floor has to fit a similar theme. So it's not that I'm sticking to this theme, you know, for everything, but this floor is this theme. So we're going to be building, kind of extending off of this for this, but anything that we build on other floors will be kind of different. So I've hollowed out the area here for the chests. We're going to have chests, all like 3 chests along here, all the way down, and I've gotten rid of all of the blocks. I guess we don't really need these blocks to be gone. I've gotten rid of all of the blocks that are going to be visible behind the chests. And I'm thinking what we can do So the obvious choice is to put just like shroom lights underneath all of the chests. Like that's the straightforward choice for sure. I need my hoe. That's a straightforward choice, like definitely for lighting, for all this kind of stuff. But shroom lights are a pain to get, so I don't want to do that. Instead, what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna put packed ice below, and then put some shroom light accents behind. Maybe like here, 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 here. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. We have to find some kind of way of making it putting some symmetry in. Something like that perhaps. With I don't know, maybe some polished bricks down here. And up here. And then I don't know, polished brick walls right there. These aren't going to be very visible, so it doesn't really matter for it to be. Oh, we have to put blocks behind these as well, otherwise they're visible. So we'll put ice back there, I suppose. Ice is kind of the accent block for this theme. These aren't going to be super visible behind the chest, so I'm not super worried about like using the right stairs and all of that, because I think that we're using bricks for right beside the this stuff, and then polished for the yeah, we almost did it right. But it's fine. I think it's fine. For the sides, I'm not super sure. For the top, I think we kind of have to use this. It makes sense given the theme, and then it's also like, you know, we need to have blocks that the chests can be placed on. For the sides, I'm thinking well, blackstone, no, basalt kind of makes sense right here, given that it's mirrored on the other side. Something over top perhaps. Maybe might like, what do we have over here? We have bricks on the top, yeah. We don't really have much brick. We need a few more bricks. Do I have any over here? Yep. Sick. So we'll put bricks up there, I suppose. Some bricks like this. Yeah, I'm kind of liking it. It's kind of a weird nether tunnel thing, though. But once we put the chest in there, I think it'll look fine. And then for the sides, you know what might look okay is something like this, actually. Which does mean that these are visible, of course. So we'll change those out as well. To what? I'm kind of thinking for this, I like... Ice is the kind of, you know, normal choice, but I'm kind of feeling the basalt on these, honestly. We have a lot of ice here. I don't want to overwhelm it too much, you know? Can we put these sideways? Yes. Do we want to? Or would we rather put like shroom lights in here as well? I think I like the shroom lights, honestly. Get a little bit more lighting in here. Keep it a little bit cleaner. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of think that looks okay. And then we'll have all of the chests going up here, which are a pain in the butt to place, by the way, nowadays. I mean, it's nice that you can place them next to each other, but they are really annoying to place. Okay, we'll just have to break out. This is okay. And then, like so, replace the basalt. Now we've got a little bit of a problem down here, but you know what might be okay? Ice. You think ice works there? No, it definitely, that looks terrible. I hate that. One thought I kind of have is maybe... Nah, I don't like that either. Maybe the stairs down here? I had to put this back one just because I didn't want to have it right out, but it does kind of... Maybe we can do this. You know, everything else is 3 wide here, but we can extend it a little bit, right? It's not the end of the world, and then we can have the bricks leading up to that. I think that looks a little bit nicer, and then of course probably this. Oops. Like that. Well, then you gotta do this, of course, right? Well, that's never gonna connect, right? Or is it? It is! Look at that, how beautiful. It's not really the way I wanted it, but I think it's okay. Yeah. So there's our chests. Oops. You have to be one of those as well. There's our chests. It's a storage room. I don't like this. I hate this. I hate this. This is terrible. It needs to be a full blackstone brick. And this one also needs to be a full blackstone brick. And then this one also needs to be a full blackstone brick. And then we can have the stairs. Or maybe we can just make these blackstone bricks like the full blocks anyway. You know? What's so bad about this? Nothing. Nothing's bad about this. I don't like how it's so wide, though. I hate this. I don't like it. It shouldn't do this, okay? Yeah, no, it shouldn't do this. We'll just have 2 blocks of blackstone there. And then to kind of even that out, we'll have another block of blackstone perhaps up here. Just to make sure that this is like, you know, you're kind of in, I don't know, like, I kind of don't like it. I kind of don't like it. So then what else could we put here that isn't blackstone? Because that's the problem, right? Like this too wide of blackstone is what's causing me strife. I have no idea what we could put there. I mean, almost. It almost looks okay, right? I almost like it, but no. I don't know what to put there, man. You know what might be okay? It's weird, it's weird, it's weird, but... No, wait, you know what'll be good there? Hold up. I know exactly what we can put there. And it's like, why didn't I think of this sooner? You know what I mean? Like, furnaces. Look, they don't look good, but they're functional. So I at least feel good about it. You know what I mean? It at least makes me feel good that I'll have some furnaces here. Now, we're also going to need crafting tables, of course, in here somewhere. I got 10 crafting tables. I don't know if I want to put all 10 down, but I'm thinking we can put crafting tables like right down here. Just all crafting tables all the way, you know? Gimme, gimme, gimme. Yeah. I'm pleased with that. I'm pleased with that. So I'll go ahead and finish up the ceiling and the other wall over here. And it's kind of trippy looking at it though, right? Because like it feels like this is just one block just because of that that depth in the wall behind it. It's weird. I've never had so much depth behind my chest walls. It's very weird. It's like tripping me out. I like it though. I think it fits the theme of this build fairly well. It's interesting to look at anyway. But that's gonna do it for today. It's been like I think a month or two since the last time I recorded when we showed off like the door. But a fun episode nonetheless. Finally getting a proper base set up. It's nice. Next time we will we'll have this thing finished off, and I don't know what we'll work on next time. Probably moving over all of the stuff that we got built over at the current base, way over there. Probably moving everything over. We got some villagers set up over there, food farms, you know, sugarcane farm. You know, start migrating all of that stuff over. I'll get the storage organized, of course, and we can get started on properly making big projects. I'm excited. But that's going to do it. So thank you for watching. Remember to like the video if you like it. Subscribe to see more in the future. Comment if you have anything to say. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.